Now, electrostatic force is the force exerted by charged particles. Now, here's an example given to you. I think you have done it long. You might have done it before. So what it does, they take a small pieces of paper, then you comb your hair. Then when you bring the comb near to the paper, you see that papers are being attracted towards the comb. So this is an example of electrostatic force. The reason is because due to the charge difference. So there's a difference of so there will be a charge difference between the comb and a paper, for which there will be an attraction between the paper and a comb. So this is an example of non-contact force. Why? Because the comb and paper, even if they are not very close, they will attract each other. Next one is gravitational force. So here we have many examples. So whenever you are throwing ball to the air, after some times it will go and it will come down. And from the trees and all, when fruits and leaves fall down, they fall towards ground. The reason behind is there is an invisible force which pulls every object towards the center of the earth. This is known as gravitational force. So it's also a kind of it's also an example of non-contact force. Gravity even affects us, affects the human being. So whenever we are always pulled towards the center of the earth. Now exploring forces, more about forces. So here is an experiment given to you. Okay, so whenever force is applied in the opposite direction, as you can see in the diagram, there something happens which is known as net force. Suppose in the diagram, the red boy and blue boy, they are pushing the box towards each other. Now the question arises, which side will the box move? This will be determined according to the forces applied. So if suppose the red boy is applying some amount of force which is greater than the blue boy, then the net forces will be red boy forces minus blue boy forces. Then according to that direction, the boxes will move. So this is the example. And in other cases, if suppose both of them are applying force in the same direction, then the net forces will be forces of blue boy plus forces of red boy. Then according to that direction, the boxes will move. Now the numerical value of a force, any force expressed, is known as your magnitude. Magnitude is a numerical value. Suppose both the boys are applying force as 9.8 Newton. Suppose both of them are applying a force of 9.8 Newton on the box, then your magnitude will be 9.8. And N is and Newton. The word Newton here is the unit of a force. Same thing. The thing which we talk right now, that can be seen applied in the game tug of war. So in tug of war, the single rope will be pulled from both the side, and there will be a ribbon tied at the center. So according to the game, if the ribbon is crossed in either side, that which side the ribbon comes while pulling, they will win the game. So this same concept is applied. So whenever they are pulling the rope from both the direction, if the net force will be, it depends upon the net force. That means if one side is applying more force, then according to that side, the ribbon will move and they'll win. Now next thing which we need to understand is pressure. Pressure is the force applied per unit area. So a force is being applied in any given area, that is known as pressure. So formula of pressure is equal to force by area. So the unit of pressure given to us is Pascal, and it is Newton per meter square. Why? Because the Newton because the unit Newton per meter square is coming through the formula. So Newton is coming from force and meter square is coming from area, and this sometimes can be known as your Pascal. Now application of pressure. Now with this concept, with this formula, we are trying to see some of the examples. Your cutting instrument like knives and scissors, they have sharp edge. Why? Because in order to increase the force. So if we according to the formula, if we decrease the surface area, if we decrease the area, what will happen? If we decrease the area, the pressure will be more. So with the help of that, it will be easier for things to cut, like your knives and scissors and all. If we sharp their edge, the area will become small and the pressure applied will be more. That's the reason why knives and scissors have sharp edge. Same thing is with the hammer. So in the hammer, the nails are pinpointed sharp. Why? Because the surface area is less. So whenever we are striking it, the nail with a hammer, because of the sharp edge, the pressure will be more. Now in this case, potter is putting a cloth on his hair. Why? The reason is because if we see the cloth in his head, the surface area will be more. Surface area, because of the size of a cloth, the surface area will be more, and the force will distribute in its body. Because of the surface area, what will happen? The pressure will decrease. So if the surface area increases, then pressure will be less. So that's the reason he is able to carry the load on his head properly. The school bags, everyone knows this. The school bags have broader strap. That means the strap which is there in your shoulder in school bag, that will be greater. Why? Because if it is greater, the pressure applied to the arms will be less. If the straps are smaller, then pressure applied will be more, which will be causing pain in your arm. Then the same example, camels and all, they have the feet of the camel helps them to walk properly in the sand because of the surface area of the foot. So because of that, they are not sinking into the sands. Same thing can be said in snow. Suppose if you are walking in snow, your foot will be sometimes sinking depending on the snow. So instead of that, if you are wearing skins, because of that, surface area increases and the pressure will be less. Foundation of the buildings and dams should be made bigger, because if the surface area of the blocks, buildings and all, if it is bigger, the pressure applied, the force applied will be less. And same thing can be said for animals, elephants' legs. Since elephant leg, they have broad feet. We have seen the feet of an elephant. If they had broad feet, what will happen? The forces in their body, gravitational pull will, center of gravity will be acting towards the ground. Because of the broad feet, what will happen? The pressure on the body will be less, because a larger side of the feet. That's why elephant is able to walk easily. Then pressure exerts in a liquid. As you can see in the diagram, I'll just explain you. You can do this experiment at home. So there is a container out here in which 3 holes are made. So if you see the hole which is at the bottom in the diagram number 2, which is at the bottom, they will that hole through which water is coming out. The one which is at the bottom, that hole, from there water will be coming out. Water coming out from the bottom will go much further as compared to the one at the top. This proves that liquids also exert pressure, and usually the liquid, they have large amount of pressure at the bottom. That's why they say that dams and all, those dams are built broader at the base. Dams which we have in 27 Mile in here also we have, along the Tista river we have the dam out there in 27 Mile. So in 27 Mile, in the dam, the portion which is at the bottom, those are made much bigger, because the pressure at the dam at the bottom is very much high. So pressure exerted by gas. Pressure exerted by gas. So pressure is also exerted by gas. So whenever you are filling a balloon with an air, so what will happen? The pressure is exerted on the balloon, and because of that, that's how a balloon will be expanded. Now we need to discuss something known as atmospheric pressure. Now, atmospheric pressure is the pressure applied by the atmosphere, and it is also very useful for us. Now some of the things which we know, which we need to know about atmospheric pressure. So So usually this kind of thing can be observed, that whenever we are going to a higher altitude, the higher altitude, so whenever we are going to a higher altitude, you see, you find that some of the people, they have nose bleeding problem. The reason behind is because difference in atmospheric pressure. So the the pressure inside your human body will be high as compared to that in as compared to that in outside. So because of that, blood vessels inside the body, they'll burst, and that's how nose bleeding starts. Same can be said for a fountain pen. So nowadays we don't see fountain pen, but because same can be said for fountain pen. So a fountain pen is a kind of pen which, with the help of which, like we usually we used to what we used to do in when we were school, we used to take the fountain pen, and from there, like we used to it's not a kind of pen which we see right now, the ball pen and gel pen, but it sucks the ink, and that with the help of that we used to write. So in higher altitude, usually it leak, those fountain pens, they don't work because they leak, because the pressure difference in atmospheric pressure in the pen. Next one, this one is very important. So whenever in the summers, whenever you take juice and you use a straw, so difference is, inside the straw, whenever you are sucking the straw, the atmospheric pressure will be less as compared to outside. So because of that, whenever you are sucking the juice and all, the juice is able to enter your mouth, because due to the difference in atmospheric pressure outside and inside the straw. So with the help of this, we complete the chapter. Now the students, they can do this question number 1, fill in the blanks, and they can do question number 5. With this we end the chapter. Thank you.